Hello there everyone, and welcome to the Grand Anemone die set layering video. So to start with, I'm going to cut my pieces. So I have a piece of the crimson cardstock and I'm going to cut my base of the large flower out of this one. The layering guide will give you a clue of what colours to use. I then have the second layer for the flower, and for this one I am going to be using the rouge cardstock to cut this layer out. Once that one's done, I can move that one over to the side. I'm then going to take some blush cardstock and I'm going to cut the third and final layer for those flower petals out of this colour here. Once that's done, I can then move on to the flower centres. So for the flower centres, I'm going to be using two colours of cardstock. I have some orange cream, which I'm going to cut the base, and then some of the caramel toffee that I'm going to cut the detail part of the flower centre out of. Once those done, I can pop those to the side as well. I'm then going to move on to the leaves. For the base of the leaf, I'm going to be using hunter green. I have just green cardstock for the second layer, and then the sweet leaf for the third layer. So I'm just going to run those through my die cutting machine, and now I have all of the little pieces I need to die cut for this little flower and leaf. So I have all of my pieces here, the base, and I'm going to take the second layer of that flower and I'm just going to add some glue tape to this and then pop this into place. This pops easily into place around all of the edges of the base layer. I can then take the third layer. Now this does come in three pieces, so I'm going to take the largest piece first. I'm going to add some glue tape behind that one. I'm going to line this up with the base of the flower and the center image. So the large centerpiece that we have of the flower, I'm lining that up and then popping the other places into place. You can see that they are movable, so you can kind of manipulate them in the way that you want them to go. I'm then going to take the top petals, and this is going to be the highlight piece for this one. Again, adding that in with some glue tape, and then this third piece will just fit on this little petal to the left hand side, and it's very, very pretty. I can then take the flower centers. Now these are just going to fit one on top of the other, so the little detail piece, which is the darkest, will go onto the lightest piece, and then I can glue that one into place into the center of the flower. You can play around with this one to give a different look depending on which way you put that flower center in. Once that's done, that's the flower complete. We can then move on to the leaf. The second layer of the leaf will fit perfectly onto the base layer really quickly and easily, and then we have two little pieces for the little highlights on this leaf. You can check out the layering guide in your packaging, and that will give you a good idea of where these little pieces need to go. And there is all of the layering complete for this. We really do hope this video helps. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again really, really soon. Bye bye.